All right, good morning, everybody. This is your Morning Jolt. I'm Jacob Sonnenschein.
And I'm Catherine Ross. All right, Jacob, I know you were covering earnings last night. We had Snap, we had Amazon, we had Google, and we had Intel. Now, all of these companies beat but fell. I mean, it was pretty crazy. We watched all of them fall. What are your thoughts on that?
All right, so one, Snap is company specific. Monetization was pretty good, so revenue was pretty good, and earnings were pretty good, but they couldn't get user growth going. It just wouldn't happen. They've got an Android problem and a few other problems. So the user growth, with Snapchat, the user growth is really just, that's the big problem. So that's company specific. But in terms of the broader picture, we've had 2 weeks of really good earnings, and stocks, as you know, have just plummeted. Investors are looking at 2019. We know earnings are going to be good right now. We know the economy is good right now. But what about 2019, and where are we in the economic cycle? And that's what's really putting pressure on stocks. We've seen strong earnings in bad stocks in like 2 weeks. I mean, what?
You're getting heated about this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, and we've also got the midterms coming up, which is going to be more volatile, I'm sure. Martin Bakkerdax, our London bureau chief, and I will be discussing that on our podcast for next week, where we look ahead. Now, let's speak about looking ahead for a second, because we've got the last of the FANGs, the tech darlings, as you will. We've got Facebook on Tuesday, and we've got Apple on Thursday. Now, I'm not quite sure what we were expecting from these, but I'm sure that what you said is going to apply to these companies too.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on yet, but in probably like 3-4 days, I will know. And we will have a lot of coverage on what to expect out of those earnings reports coming soon.
We'll be running live blogs for sure. Now, to wrap it up for this weekend, because I'm sure that everyone needs to go to a happy hour after work. All right, I'll be interviewing Kenny Palcari on the floor of the NYSE. He's got a lot of stuff to say about this market. We're going to do a tech roundup, and don't miss it, because he has a great recipe in his newsletter today that we're going to discuss.
I mean, things are getting better and better. I've never met the guy, but I've seen your interviews with him. He seems like a nice guy. Kenny's got a newsletter. I'm pretty pumped up. Also, check out my newsletter below.